Sometimes our bodies experience sensations we tend to underestimate. Have you ever noticed an annoying itch that just won't go away? Many of us dismiss it as dry skin or an allergic reaction, unaware that it could be a symptom of more serious conditions that can affect our lifespan. Our bodies constantly signal when something is wrong, and ignoring these signals can cost us precious years. This article will explore 5 specific areas of the body where itching can indicate serious health risks, especially after the age of 60. If you experience itching in any of these areas, it's a serious cause for concern. Some of these signs are easy to miss, but they may be the body's way of warning us of an impending threat before a serious problem develops. It's especially important to read to the end, as the last itching symptom discussed is often ignored but could be the most dangerous of all. Don't miss the opportunity to learn how to recognize these signals and take the necessary measures in time. Persistent itching in the shins, a sign of circulation problems. Elderly people often experience persistent itching in the shins, which is often mistaken for dry skin or irritation from socks and shoes. However, if the itching occurs regularly, especially around the shins and ankles, it could be a serious warning sign of age-related circulatory decline. Insufficient blood flow to the lower extremities can cause dry and thinning skin, as well as itching related to nerve endings, indicating problems with the vascular system. The reason is that the legs are the farthest point from the heart, so blood has to travel a significant distance to reach them. If circulation slows due to narrowed arteries, weakened veins, or overall poor cardiovascular health, the skin doesn't get enough oxygen and nutrients, leading to chronic dryness, irritation, and sometimes tingling or burning sensations. In more serious cases, this may indicate the development of peripheral artery disease, PAD, a condition that significantly increases the risk of heart attack and stroke. Consider the case of James, 73. He experienced persistent itching in his shins, which bothered him almost every night, despite regular use of moisturizing lotions. At first, he thought it was a normal occurrence related to age-related skin changes. However, when he shared his concerns with his doctor, test results revealed slowed circulation. This, in turn, increased the risk of blood clots and serious cardiovascular disease. By making certain lifestyle adjustments, namely increasing physical activity during the day, optimizing his diet, and maintaining adequate hydration, James was able to significantly reduce the itching and improve his circulation. If you want to assess your circulation, you can perform a simple test. Press your finger on your shin for a few seconds, then release. If a dent remains on the skin that takes a long time to disappear, it may indicate circulation problems. Ignoring persistent itching in the shins can lead to overlooking an important early sign of serious vascular disorders. Therefore, if you notice such a symptom, don't immediately dismiss it as dry skin. It is recommended to consult a doctor and take the necessary measures to improve circulation to prevent possible complications in the future. Unpleasant itching in the upper back, especially around the shoulder blades, that doesn't go away even after scratching, may indicate nerve damage, not just dry skin. Many people tend to ignore this annoying itch, considering it a minor irritation, but it may be a symptom of notalgia paresthetica, a condition caused by compression or damage to a nerve in the spinal column. As we age, the intervertebral discs lose their elasticity and moisture, leading to compression. This, in turn, can cause compression of the nerves in the upper back. As a result, damaged nerves begin to send abnormal signals to the brain, manifesting as itching or tingling, even in the absence of external irritants. That's why scratching doesn't provide relief. The problem lies not in the skin, but in the nerve fibers beneath it. In some cases, such nerve compression may be an early sign of degenerative changes in the spine. If you ignore this and don't take timely action, it can lead to limited mobility, pain, and even posture problems, which will negatively affect overall health and longevity. The story of Roger, a 68-year-old man who experienced unexplained and persistent itching just below his right shoulder blade, serves as a vivid illustration of how seemingly minor symptoms can signal deeper health problems. Neither the abundant use of moisturizing lotions nor intense scratching brought Roger relief. After seeing a doctor, it turned out that the cause of the discomfort was a pinched nerve in the upper spine. Doctors warned that without timely intervention, this problem could lead to serious complications affecting the spinal column. Fortunately, thanks to a comprehensive approach that included specialized stretching exercises, posture correction, and a course of physiotherapy, Roger was not only able to get rid of the agonizing itching, but also prevent further damage to the nerve fibers. His case underscores the importance of paying close attention to the signals the body sends. As a simple diagnostic test, the following can be recommended. Gently press your fingers on the area of skin in the upper back where the itching is felt. If this causes numbness, tingling, or the sensation that the itching is coming from deep within rather than from the surface of the skin, it may indicate a nerve-related problem rather than a skin condition. If you recognize your own sensations in the described symptoms, you should not ignore them. Constant itching in the upper back can be a warning bell indicating that your spine needs professional attention. Timely consultation with a specialist will help prevent the development of more serious mobility problems and maintain quality of life for many years. Unpleasant itching in the palms should not be underestimated because it can serve as a silent warning about liver problems. If you experience persistent, unexplained itching on your palms that comes and goes, your liver may be trying to send you a distress signal. Often, people tend to explain itchy palms as simple dry skin or irritation from detergents. However, in some cases, this symptom may indicate liver dysfunction, bile accumulation, or even be an early sign of a serious disease of this organ. The fact is that the liver plays a key role in cleansing the blood of toxins and producing bile, a fluid necessary for digesting fats. When the liver is not functioning properly, bile acid salts can accumulate in the blood, causing skin irritation and, as a result, itching, especially in the palms and soles of the feet. A characteristic feature of this type of itching is its intensification at night. At the same time, ordinary moisturizing creams do not bring relief, since the problem lies not on the surface of the skin, but much deeper, inside the body. As an example, we can cite the story of 72-year-old Walter, who began to experience episodic itching of the palms, especially in the evening. At first, he attributed this to a reaction to some external stimuli. However, when the itching began to recur, he consulted a doctor. Blood tests showed elevated levels of liver enzymes, indicating an early stage of fatty liver disease. By adjusting his diet, reducing the consumption of processed foods, increasing the proportion of leafy greens in his diet, and maintaining water balance, Walter was able to improve his condition and stabilize his liver health. A simple but indicative test allows you to assess the state of the liver. It is enough to tightly press your thumb to your palm for a few seconds, and then release. If after that the skin does not return to its natural color for a long time and remains reddened, this may be a signal of an increased load on the liver. Another alarming sign is frequent attacks of itching in the palms, especially if they occur for no apparent reason. In this case, you should pay attention to other possible symptoms, such as increased fatigue, unexplained weight fluctuations, or changes in skin and eye color. Doctors strongly recommend not to ignore such signals and to undergo examination in a timely manner in order to identify possible liver problems at an early stage. Another unexpected indicator of trouble in the body can be itchy scalp. Many people do not suspect that this symptom, especially if it is not accompanied by dandruff or other visible irritations, may indicate problems with blood sugar levels. The fact is that high blood sugar levels and insulin resistance can cause chronic inflammation, which often manifests as itchy scalp. When blood sugar levels remain elevated for an extended period, it leads to a slow-burning inflammatory process throughout the body. This inflammation negatively affects the nervous system, weakens the immune system, and even damages the skin's protective barrier, resulting in persistent itching, dryness, and slow-healing sores on the scalp. In some cases, such itching can be an early sign of prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, conditions that significantly impact the duration and quality of life if left unmanaged. Consider Richard, 69 years old, who was plagued by relentless scalp itching that didn't respond to various shampoos. Initially, he attributed it to a common reaction to a new cosmetic product. However, after sharing his concern with his doctor, he unexpectedly discovered that his fasting blood glucose level was in the concerning pre-diabetic range. By making adjustments to his lifestyle, limiting the consumption of processed carbohydrates, taking walks after meals, and maintaining adequate hydration, he was surprised to find that the scalp irritation subsided and his blood sugar levels returned to normal. Here's a simple test. Run your fingertips over your scalp. If it feels unusually sensitive, excessively dry, or if you notice occasional itching throughout the day, it may warrant a blood sugar check. If your scalp is itching for no apparent reason, don't ignore this symptom. It may be a subtle signal that your body is struggling to regulate blood glucose levels. Taking control of your diet, water balance, and physical activity now can prevent the development of serious complications in the future. Unpleasant itching on the soles of the feet can signal serious problems related to nerve damage. Persistent itching, especially at night, can be a precursor to impaired circulation or even early-stage neuropathy. Many tend to attribute itching to dry skin or an allergic reaction to sock or shoe materials, but in some cases, it may be a warning sign of deeper health issues. The nerve endings in the feet are particularly sensitive and are the first to react to circulatory problems, diabetes, and other conditions affecting the nervous system. When these nerves are irritated or damaged, false signals can be sent to the brain, causing a sensation of itching, tingling, or burning. Ignoring these symptoms can lead to numbness, decreased sensitivity, and consequently, an increased risk of falls and foot injuries that may heal poorly. As an example, consider the story of 74-year-old Frank, who experienced itching on the soles of his feet that worsened in the evening. Regular moisturizers provided no relief. Initially, he attributed it all to dry skin, but after consulting a doctor, it was discovered that he had an early stage of peripheral neuropathy, often associated with blood sugar and circulation problems. Through lifestyle changes, regular walks, a balanced diet, and meticulous foot care, Frank managed to alleviate the symptoms and slow the progression of nerve damage. A simple test anyone can do: take an ordinary ballpoint pen cap and gently run it over the surface of the sole of each foot. Pay attention to your sensations. If there is a significant difference in sensitivity between the feet, or if a light touch causes not just itching, but an unpleasant tingling or burning sensation, it may be a warning sign of possible nervous system disorders. Particular attention should be paid to itching in the legs that occurs for no apparent reason, especially at night. If the itching is accompanied by other symptoms, such as numbness, tingling, pins and needles, or noticeable changes in skin color, it requires immediate consultation with a specialist. Timely medical attention and identification of the root cause of the problem can help prevent the development of serious complications in the future. In conclusion, it is important to emphasize that knowing these 5 specific areas of itching that can signal hidden health risks is an important step toward being mindful of your body. Do not underestimate skin itching, perceiving it as a minor inconvenience. In cases where itching occurs regularly, has no obvious cause, and is accompanied by other unusual sensations, it may be the body's way of signaling more serious problems. These could be circulatory disorders, nerve damage, blood sugar regulation issues, or even liver disease. Early diagnosis and timely treatment of these conditions play a crucial role in maintaining health and prolonging life. If you've ever been bothered by persistent itching sensations in various parts of your body, it's worth paying attention to other changes in your well-being. Have you been feeling increased fatigue that doesn't go away even after rest? Have you noticed any changes in your skin condition, energy levels, or digestive system function? Often, minor symptoms that seem unrelated can form a complete picture, indicating more serious problems. Timely identification of these signs will allow you to take the necessary measures and prevent the development of undesirable conditions. Which of the above symptoms have you noticed in yourself recently? Perhaps you have experienced persistent itching that does not respond to any remedies? We would be interested in hearing about your experience. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Tell us about one important discovery you made today and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your opinion is of great importance to us, so don't hesitate to share your thoughts. Reading your comments serves as a source of inspiration and support.